There is a plant that delivers more iron than spinach, more vitamin C than oranges, and quietly returns every single year without asking to be replanted. It fed families for centuries, thrived in poor soil, tolerated cold, and healed nutrient deficiencies long before supplements existed. Then, almost overnight in agricultural history, it vanished from our plates. Not because it failed, but because modern systems had no use for a plant that refused to depend on them. Why sorrel outperforms spinach and oranges nutritionally. Spinach is celebrated for iron, yet sorrel often contains comparable or higher bioavailable iron depending on soil quality. Oranges are praised for vitamin C, but fresh sorrel leaves can rival or even exceed citrus by weight. What matters more is absorption. Sorrel's organic acids improve mineral uptake, making the nutrients easier for the body to use. This made it a functional food, not just a green filler. One handful of fresh sorrel leaves, added to meals, historically replaced the need for multiple foods combined. The reason it replants itself every year. Sorrel grows from a deep perennial root system. During winter or dry periods, the top growth may die back, but the roots remain alive underground. As soon as conditions improve, new leaves emerge without any effort from the gardener. Unlike annual greens, sorrel does not require seed starting every season. It establishes once, then quietly returns stronger each year. This made it invaluable for low-effort food gardens and homesteads. Why modern agriculture abandoned it. Sorrel does not fit industrial farming models. It does not ship well over long distances. Its leaves are tender and lose freshness quickly. It does not respond well to heavy chemical fertilizers. And it does not require yearly seed purchases. In other words, it is perfect for home gardeners and terrible for profit-driven supply chains. As farming shifted toward crops optimized for storage, transport and uniform appearance, nutrient-dense perennials like sorrel were pushed aside. What replaced them were greens bred for shelf life, not nutrition. How sorrel grows with almost no effort. Sorrel prefers full sun to partial shade and tolerates a wide range of soils. It actually performs better in moderately fertile ground than in heavily fertilized beds. Overfeeding produces soft growth with reduced flavor and resilience. Once planted, sorrel requires minimal watering after establishment. Its deep roots access moisture that shallow-rooted greens cannot reach. This is why it survives droughts better than lettuce or spinach. Sorrel should be harvested by removing the outer leaves and leaving the center intact. This, allows for continuous regrowth. Frequent light harvesting encourages fresh, tender leaves and actually helps prevent flowering. If allowed to flower, sorrel will still survive. But, leaf production slows down quite a bit. Cutting flower stalks redirects energy back into leaf growth. The exact natural feeding method, if your soil needs support, is pretty simple. Sorrel rarely needs feeding, but in very poor soil, a gentle microbial boost really helps. Just mix 1 teaspoon of unsulfured molasses into 1 liter of water. Stir until it's fully dissolved, and then apply directly to the soil around the base of the plant once every 6 to 8 weeks during active growth. This feeds the soil microbes without forcing rapid, weak growth. Also, it's important to avoid synthetic fertilizers. They reduce mineral density and shorten the lifespan of the plant. Now, why did flavor play a role in its disappearance? Sorrel has this bright, lemony tang due to natural oxalic acid. In traditional cooking, this was considered refreshing and cleansing. But modern palates trained on bland greens and sugar-heavy fruits often find it surprising at first. This sharp flavour made sorrel less marketable to mass audiences, even though it was prized in historical diets. Ironically, that same flavour is what makes it nutritionally powerful and useful in digestion. So, how do you use sorrel safely and wisely? Sorrel is best consumed fresh and in moderate amounts, especially for those sensitive to oxalates. Cooking reduces oxalic acid significantly, making it much gentler on the body. Historically, sorrel was combined with dairy, eggs or starchy foods to balance its acidity. This tradition existed for a reason, and honestly should be respected. Why does this plant align so perfectly with nature's design? Well, sorrel does not demand control. It does not require constant inputs. It regenerates itself, improves soil structure, and provides dense nutrition without human micromanagement. This is exactly how nature feeds resilient ecosystems. Perennials first, annuals second. Bringing sorrel back into gardens is not nostalgia. It is correction. So, if this opened your eyes to what we lost and what we can reclaim, subscribe to Nature's Blueprint, share this with a gardener who still believes nutrition comes from bottles, and help revive plants that never needed replacing.